So the way that Prodigy works for the math game is I have my own character here. So this is me on the left-hand side of the screen. And the way that Prodigy works is as I'm going about the Prodigy world and leveling up my wizard character, I have to battle various monsters. And in order to defeat these monsters, I have to answer curriculum aligned math questions. So, for example, I have just gotten into a math battle right now, and it gives me a question, in this case, on fractions. And you can see that it's actually using a particular manipulative here called fraction strips as well. So, one of the things that you can do is Prodigy does have, if you click on the top left hand side, some manipulatives that you can use. In this case, since this is a fraction strips question, I can actually choose to drag in some fraction strips as well. And I can see, I can kind of line it up here and see if this aligns. As Manisha mentioned, if I might be struggling with this question, I can click on this light bulb and get a hint potentially. And then I am going to say this represents 1/4 because this roughly lines up to 1/4 here. So if I get the question right here, what this will do is I can choose to use my powers against my enemies here. And eventually I'm going to defeat my opponents. So as I'm going through this battle, it's going to ask me a variety of math questions. And as I work my way through these, I'm going to be able to eventually win this battle. Now, one of the other interesting things here is you can see that I can also use a pencil tool on the screen. So if your kids, especially if your kids have some special needs, you might actually want to write out some of the steps to answering a question. So for example, I can see kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 8s here. If I'm doing a long division question on the screen, for example, this is also really helpful. But in this case, I'm going to answer 1/2, and that'll give me the ability to eventually defeat my opponent here.